Hey, it's Aston Scott here with New York Dental Health Directory, and today we're going to go over a few amazing things about conversion and your website. And specifically, I'm going to show you how by adding an offer and a couple call to actions on the main page of your site, you can actually triple or quadruple the amount of clients that you attract through your form on your homepage. So let's get started. Alright, I'm going to go right to an example here for a client that we work with. They actually supply custom ice packs to dental practices, so it is somewhat relevant, but I thought this was a really good example because it's really blatantly obvious what we've done for them on their homepage. As you can see, this homepage has a clear call to action. Explore our packages below and get 15% off your order. Before we actually worked with them, this is what they had. This is what their homepage looked like. And sure, it is pretty. There are, there's some information here, but there's nowhere that you can click, right? Except for maybe up here, get a free sample. And that's just not enough. I mean, you want to give people an offer in exchange for their information. And that's where the real power is on a website when somebody lands on it, is chances are they've landed on it from Google and they're looking for what you have. So they've typed in, for instance, let's open up a new tab here. Find a local orthodontist in Ithaca. Right, so they've typed that in. Oh, we're number 2. Coming up number 2 for that term, but let's see Duthie Orthodontics here. Let's do a live analysis of this site. So it's not a bad looking site, right? They've got some great pictures. They have home about the doctor, about the staff. They have all the information here, right? But this whole body of text, I'm not here to read this text. I'm here to find a dentist as quickly and as efficiently as I can, right? Like the average attention span of somebody these days is, what, 6 seconds, right? So when I land here and I don't see anything jumping out at me that's saying, hey, inquire today and get your first visit, $49.99 or something of that sort. Get a free teeth whitening package. Get, something that this Duthie Orthodontics could offer somebody. Well, maybe not teeth whitening because they're orthodontics, but 10% off your visit or something that they could offer somebody in exchange for their information and to book an appointment, right? And that's really the lesson here. Is it's so simple to put something on your homepage, a simple offer, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It could just be a big button right here that says, hey, click here and get 10% off your first visit, get free consultation, get something in exchange for their information, because that is what is going to make people inquire, right? There's no call to actions on this site. So and I'm not saying it's a bad site. I'm saying that with one simple change, they could triple or quadruple the amount of leads that they get in on a daily basis, right? Let's go back here and do another one. Orthodontic group of the Finger Lakes. Okay, so they don't have this Adobe thing. Again, not a bad looking site. Pretty basic, right? And if the owner of this website's watching right now, love to chat with you. We can do a lot for you in terms of putting some call to actions on your site and setting up basically a funnel that'll drive people through and close them automatically. Looks like they have a few locations here. So this is a fairly large practice with multiple locations, and still no call to action, no incentive to inquire to this business, right? And that's where you make the money. This website is probably getting traffic. Let's check here. Now this tool that I'm opening right now is basically an analysis tool of websites, and it'll tell me how much, roughly how much traffic this site is getting. It's not exact, right? It's just a tool. It's not Google, right? But let's see here. Okay, so this Ahrefs tells me that this website is ranked for 519 keywords, and it's getting roughly 188 organic visitors monthly. Now, it's probably a lot more than that when you look at the Google Analytics. That's what it tends to be, about 2.5 or 3 times that amount as what is shown here on Ahrefs. But as you can see, like even if they're getting 200, 250, which is on the very, very low end, they could be doing a hugely better job here on offering somebody something in exchange for their information, something in exchange for booking an appointment. That's the name of the game, right? That's why we have websites, is to get people through and get people on the phone and get people into the practice eventually, right? So let's do one last one here. I just really want to hammer this home because it's so important to have solid call to actions on your website. I want to find one with a good call to action. It's kind of rare, but unfortunately, but okay, here we go. This is decent. Oh, but they have this huge picture blocking what you can click on. It's kind of silly. So, I mean, this is obviously a good-looking website, right? Like they probably paid thousands of dollars to get this website done, and it's pretty, right? It looks good, and they have some call to actions here. More about us, anxiety-free video, request an appointment. Let's see what it does here. Oh, it's a little pop-up. Name, phone, email, comments. Current patient. Are you interested? Okay, so something that they could do here is, like, instead of just request appointment, give somebody something in exchange for their information, right? And your conversion will increase massively, right? I mean, this website's probably getting a ton of traffic as well. I don't even think they're an orthodontist and they're showing up for orthodontic term. Yeah, so this one is getting 206 monthly visitors, probably around 500 to be honest, in Google. And that's organic. That's people who are looking directly for a dentist in Ithaca, New York. So it's very relevant. They're looking for a dentist. If they land on this site and it says, hey, get 10% off, or get a free teeth whitening, or get something, offer them something, right? And you are going to convert so many people. Have a big button instead of these pictures. Like, these are pretty, but they're not going to sell dental services. Pictures don't sell dental services. Call to actions do. And that's the name of the game, is to get people in the door, to get people on the phone, and to get people in that dentist chair, right? So I really hope I've hammered this home for you, and I hope that I've provided some value. Again, it's Aston Scott from AJS Media, New York Dental Health Directory. And I shot this quick video just to give you the most value that I can. And we're going to be doing weekly blog posts on different marketing tips, different tweaks that you can do to your website, to your social media, to attract more patients each and every month. So, Aston Scott, signing out.